I was inspired to make this card based off of one that I did a couple weeks ago because everyone liked my white background with red. So here we go again. You're gonna be able to see this card better on the video when I make it and understand. I hope you like this video and I would appreciate a thumbs up if you do, and I would love to hear your comments on this card. This card is simple, but I feel like it's very elegant. I love this embossing folder and I loved the stamp set. Look how many different ways you can wish someone happy and joyous holiday season. So fun. The stamp set is called Merry Christmas to All. And I love this sentiment. May the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy. So that's what I used on the inside. I'm so happy that I can show you this stamp set and everything from inside the holiday catalog. There is another item in there, and that's the framelits. And I love this embossing folder too, even though I'm not using that one for this card. Here are the framelits. And then here's the stamp set. Don't you just love that little swirl? Oh, so pretty. We're going to be using the Merry Christmas framelits on today's video. I have my Whisper White card base, and this is the thick card base. I love the thick card base. So while I have it sitting here, I'm going to go ahead and just stamp on the inside so we can let that ink be drying. You always want to make sure that that ink is good and dry before you close up your card, because our ink does stay wet just a few seconds, and so you just want to kind of stamp them all and leave them open. Another thing that I am sharing with you on today's video is the Joyous Noel glimmer paper. Look how pretty this paper is. We're going to be using the red, but then there's the green, and then we have that beautiful copper. If you've been watching any of my recent videos, you know how I've gone nuts over copper. We're not using copper today. We are going to be using the red glimmer paper, and we need our Big Shot. Take that back. We're gonna, since I have my embossing folder and everything loaded for that, we're gonna do that first. So this embossing folder is one of the dynamic folders. Can you see how thick that is? Because sometimes when you're looking in the holiday catalog or even online, you can't see the detail of what these folders do. I'm gonna bring back my holiday catalog, and it is part of the Country Lane suite. And it's right here. Now, if you were looking at that picture, would you have noticed that it did that? However, if you look at this beautiful tin tile look right here, you will see it. So it is at the bottom of page 43, and I just don't want you to miss it because sometimes it's hard, like I said, to see on or either online or if you're looking in the catalog. So we're going to bring in our Big Shot. Because this is a dynamic folder, we only need one cutting plate. And I'm going to grab my paper. I have a layer of Whisper White. This is just the regular. And I like to hold this on the top part because of the lines. I want to make sure that it is lined up with that line on the actual embossing folder. And I'm going to close it shut. We're going to put this in. You don't want to use two plates because that's too thick of a sandwich. And since we already have our Big Shot here, we're going to go ahead and do our framelits. We're going to cut the glimmer paper out. Let's make sure y'all can see that. You want to just cut a strip. I think I basically use like a 3-inch strip. Those sheets are 6 by 6, so we don't want to waste any, but I think it was about 3 inches that I cut. And I like to just lay the framelit on the paper and cut it where it lines up. That way I don't cut too much. By the way, I forgot to mention, you do want to have your Big Shot platform and the thin thin die adapter and the two plates to be able to cut that out. sometimes you may struggle with getting some of the dies cut and getting them out, but these Thinlit dies do a fabulous job. Look how delicate and pretty that is, and it was not hard to get out of that glimmer paper at all. This glimmer paper is a little bit thinner than some of the other glimmer papers that we've had, which is fine because it works great for this. Now, one thing I do want to point out, there is a dotted I, and I've already lost it. It is super hard to keep up with that thing. Oh, it's still on my plate. It is super duper hard to keep up with it. And so I'm going to be showing you a new tool that you're going to want so that you can pick that up. Okay. Punch out that. There we go. It already popped up. All right, so we don't need these pieces. I promised show you a new tool. This is called Take Your Pick, and we've been waiting for this for a long time. So let me introduce it to you. There are several tools. This one is a scoring tool, and you would just pop out this end, give it a little twist, and you pop that in, and then you have a scoring tool. This tool that I removed is like a little blade, like if you wanted to scoop up embossing powder or glitter or whatever. And then this is a paper piercer. Ouch. And the other thing that it comes with is a refill for this tip. And this is the Take Your Pick tool. That is a super cool tool that's like, what, 4 tools in one? So there's that little piece that I told you about, and it just picks it up. There's like a little putty at the end, and then once that's not sticky anymore, it'll just break off, and then you'll just adjust that. Whoops, dropped it. You'll just twist this, and it comes out like a mechanical pencil. Right? So fun, so fun. Okay, so we're going to use some glue, and we need our embossed layer that we did. Put that over. Let's make sure we still have our little piece down there. Now for this, because these are pretty delicate, I'm going to pull out my little sponge that I just keep in a Ziploc bag, and we're going to form a little puddle, well, a good sized puddle, on our silicone mat. And we're just going to add a lot of glue to the back of this. Another tool that you could use, another adhesive, would be our adhesive sheets. You could certainly use those. But I wanted to introduce you to the Take Your Pick tool on this video, so that's why I didn't do that as well. Let's make sure we get enough glue there. Okay, so we're just going to add Merry Christmas. You know, if you start making your Christmas cards now, you will be ahead of the game. And since Stampin' Up! Brought out the holiday catalog starting September 5th, we can get started on those cards. Okay, ta-da, all done. All right, so now for our little culprit here that is so hard to keep up with. I'm warning you guys, it is hard to keep up with, so make sure you keep that in mind. And I'm just going to use my finger to dot my I. I'm just going to slide it over just a little bit. There we go. See how tiny that thing is? It's tiny. I even thought about cheating and not trying to keep up with it and use our little red rhinestone jewels. such as these. It was a little bit off on color, so that's why I decided, all right, do a better job of keeping up with the little eye when it comes out. We've already stamped the inside. We're ready to close it up, and we're going to finish up by just adding some multi-purpose glue because it gets all down into those grooves. I would love to hear your comments on this card because I think it is super simple. You could make a lot of these, and someone thought you just spent hours making their Christmas cards. That folder made the card, didn't it? Yep, I'm telling you. That folder is gorgeous, and I've got some other cards coming up in future videos. And if you would like to receive notification about those videos, after you hit the subscribe button below, hit that little bell and you should be notified the next time I upload a video. Happy stamping, y'all!